Quite a week for York City. How's your week been?
Obviously, the start of the week, Monday, was really disappointing. We lost starting with the game. Obviously, we lost the game of football, which, obviously you look back on the game and big decisions have gone against us. I'm not going to sit here and make up excuses about the game. We've lost the game, and on the back of that, we've also lost our manager, who was a massive part of what we were doing. So obviously I'm really disappointed. Of course I'm going to be, like I say, Mikey gave everything, put everything into the job. Everyone wanted him to do well. But I think when he takes time to look back, I think he can look back in a positive way. Starting from last season, he got put in charge of a difficult situation, and he asked to do a job which was to keep the club in the league. And when a lot was going against the football club, there was a lot of negativity around the place, and he gelled it together, and he done the job that was asked of him, and that was to keep the club in the league, and he done that. So for all he'll be disappointed, I'm sure he will be, and I've been speaking to him, he is. But I think personally he can look back and with a bit of pride, and he done the job that was asked of him last year, and then he got put in charge, and like I say, he wanted to do it how Mikey wanted to do it. He wanted to do his ways, which are brilliant ideas, and it takes time. Of course it takes time, and football, like we all know it, sometimes you just don't get the time, and it's a results business, and Mike will be the first one to say that results haven't gone our way, and he knows the consequences off the back of it. But like I say, we all really gutted for him, and like I say, we've just got to move forward now as a club together. We're going to need everyone, players, staff, to come to the club together and see what direction we go next. And I've been put in a position where all I can control is the next 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That is my only thing I can do, control. That's the only thing I'm in control of. I've been asked to do a job, and that's what I'll do.
Did you have any qualms, any doubts about stepping up and taking the role on this interim basis?
Obviously it comes straight after the game, and the owners asked me if I would step up and step into the role, and I have no qualms about doing it. I'm a professional person, and I've just got to do a job, what's been asked of me, and that's what they've asked me to do. So like I say, that's what I will do. I'll set the team up. I'll have a clear plan. I've got a plan in place of what I want to do Thursday. Like today, we implemented that. Friday, and then implement the game plan and go there and try and win the game Saturday. And like I say, I'm not in control of what can happen after that, and the owners will make a decision. But like I say, I'm in control of the next 3 days only.
How much realistically can you do in this time period?
Well, I can't obviously change loads. Like I'm going to try and change little things and go after things. And like I say, I've watched enough of Ebbsfleet now to know the strengths and weaknesses. And like I say, I'm going to be positive in what I do. I think hopefully the players respect me enough as a coach, and like I say, I need a reaction out of them. I will set them up, I'll have the game plan, but I can't hold the players' hand when they cross that white line. They have to take responsibility now, and hopefully, like I said, when they step onto the pitch, they know exactly, the message will be clear of what I want, and now it's up to them to take some responsibility, like I said, and go and implement the game plan.
What has the reaction been like from the players, both to you taking the training session and to Mikey Morton's departure?
Yeah, obviously this is the reason I give the players a couple of days off. We obviously played we played 2 games in a short space of time. Then I wanted everyone away from the building Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't want any. We were planned to come in Tuesday and do a little bit, do a light session, do a recovery, but I let the players do it on their own. Like I said, I want them to take responsibility as well. They've got to prepare properly, and they've done that. I just wanted everything to settle down, and today I wanted everything to be clear. So I didn't want any noise, any questions of what might be going on, what blah blah blah. No, we've got our main focus is now Ebbsfleet from today. And like I said, the lads came in, and of course it's going to be a little bit quiet. But I stood up there and addressed the players in a meeting and let them know my thoughts, let them know our game plan, let them know what we're doing from now. Everything's clear, what we're doing today, Friday, and what we're going to go after Saturday. And like I said, we'll hammer it home tomorrow again, and like I say, then we're looking forward to Saturday.
Selection-wise, what are you thinking? I'm not asking you to give me the team, obviously, but are you thinking of making any changes to maybe the team that lost on Monday?
Yeah, there'll be changes, of course. I'm not going to give too much away of what I'm going to do or what system we're going to play. And like I said, I just want a reaction from the players. I want them to buy into what I'm doing. I want, like I said, is them to step up now and take responsibility on the pitch and go and deliver. Like I said to them today, the league table doesn't lie. Given Southend's situation, we're bottom of the league. Basically, we haven't won enough games. We've not won any games. So I will pick a team, and no one can really have anything to say really of why they're not playing. They could come and ask, but at the end of the day, the league table doesn't lie. And I've been really firm with the players, and I've been really honest, and that's the way I am as a person. Really upbeat person, but I'm really honest with the boys. And like I say, we've let Mikey down because he's lost his job, and we're letting the football club down at the minute because we're just not getting enough points on the board. And like I say, loads of factors. I'm not going to sit here and make up loads of excuses because that's not me. And like I say, all we can focus on now is the football club moving forward. And at this moment in time, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, like I said.
We've talked in previous weeks to Mikey Morton about player movement, and he was saying that more players are expected to go out on loan. I don't know if any more are planning to come in, but with this change, has that affected anything? Will players be coming back into the club that are maybe out already?
At this moment in time, there'll be no one going out and no one coming back in. We'll go with what we've got. Like I say, I'll pick a team and a squad to travel. And no, there won't be any changes. No one will be recalled as of yet. And like I said, that's maybe another question next week if someone else comes in. But like I say, at this moment in time, no, there'll be no one coming back in or going out.
You're talking in the short term. Have you been given any indication of how long you might be in this position for?
No, and I don't think anyone knows in football, do they? I've been in this position before with Scunthorpe, and I remember they said you'll be in charge for 3 games, and I took training Thursday and there was a new manager appointed Friday. So I just don't know, is the honest answer. And like I say, I'm really professional in what I'm doing, and I've been asked to do a job. Yeah, it's a difficult job because it's come on the back of a good person losing the job, which I didn't want. I don't want to be in this position, but I've been put in this position, and like I say, I've got to be professional and do a job for the football club.
So as far as your playing squad goes for this weekend, other than your suspensions, are there any more players that won't be available because of injury?
No, we might have 1 or 2 returning, which will be good. But like I say, we'll assess everything over the next couple of days without giving too much away of who comes back in, and like I say, who comes through training, little things. And like I said, I've got a clear plan of what I want to do, and like I say, I'll go after it.
I'll ask about one player because the name just kept coming up with us on Monday afternoon from fans that were getting in touch, and that's Mitch Hancock's. Is he in your thoughts? Mitch, like everyone, I've said to everyone today, everyone's going to be needed. I don't know how long I'm going to be in this position, whether it be 1 day, 1 game, 1 week, I don't know. But everyone's clean slate. What's happened has gone. I don't hold any grudges. I have my opinion on players, and I've got to pick a team that I feel, pick a squad that will go to Ebbsfleet and get a win. I'm going to be positive in what we do, and really go after the game and try and win it. Would you, or have you, thrown your hat in for the job on a permanent basis?
No, definitely not. No, 100% not. Like I say, I've just been put in this position to do a job, and I'll be professional and do what's asked of me.
And finally, we've talked about players and movement, but one player you've already got, Mason Campbell, been offered a contract.
Yeah, brilliant for Mason. I think he's just signed it, so which is great. Any young players, and like I say, Mason's been a good lad. He's a good lad around the place. Really bought into everything, trying to do good, and most importantly, he's a good goalkeeper. He's got loads of time on his hands. He'll might be one that might want to go on loan and get some games, but Mason knows the long-term plan. I've sat in meetings with Joel goalkeeping coach and Mikey, and they've planned it out of where they see him and what they see for the future, and Mason's really bought into it, and I think that's the reason why he's committed to the new contract.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Tony, so just quickly touching on Mikey's departure, what was initially your first reaction to hearing the news? Because from the outside you two appeared to be quite close.
Yeah, of course, really close, and like I say, I was absolutely devastated when after they had the initial meeting with the owners, and Mikey had the initial meeting with the owner, and then come in and told us. It was just like, because I know behind the scenes of how much work he does, and he did do for the players, for the football club, for everyone. Mikey wanted this to work more than anyone, being a local lad, being a fan of the club. He wanted that to work, and he tried everything. He worked so hard behind the scenes, and he gave the players everything, and at the end of the day they didn't get the results that we wanted, that we all wanted, and we were all in it together. So my initial reaction was I was absolutely devastated. Of course I was.
What are you making of this Saturday's opponents in Ebbsfleet as well?
Good side, real good side. Started well. They're a threat. Scored goals. Don Paulion is someone I played with, so I know him quite well, and he's a threat. And he's started really well as well on a personal level. So yeah, they've got the strengths. Like any team, they've also got the weaknesses, and like it's up to us to go and try and exploit them weaknesses.
Do you find that when you come up against a player that, even if not in the sort of a management sense, but even when you're in your playing days, come up against a player that you've perhaps previously played with, it might be a little bit easier to put a stop to him because you know how he works?
No, is the honest answer. And I go back to Torquay. I didn't play with him, but I coached Jarvis, and he went and scored a hat-trick that day. So no, like I say, we can give the players all the information, show them the clips, and go through a game plan. And like I said earlier, it's then when they cross that white line, I've been in that position. When you cross that white line, you've got to take responsibility, and you've got to step up, and you've got to implement the style and do the things I've asked of you. And like I say, it helps. It does help you because you understand the player a little bit more, but I don't think it gives you an edge, no.
And just looking at your team a little bit, how good will it be to have John Lewis back in the fold? John Lewis, is he back from suspension? Is it a free game one?
Yeah.
Is Crooks a free game one as well then?
No, Crooks is one game.
How come John Lewis is less?
Violent conduct.
Ah, right. Okay, well, what would it be like without Crooks in the squad?
Crooks would be a blow. Like I say, he's a good player, but also on the flip side of that, it might be an opportunity for someone else. So yeah, Crooks is out, and there's nothing to do about it. He's suspended, so someone's going to have to step in, and like I say, it's an opportunity for someone else to maybe come into the team. Someone might have not been playing, someone who's been playing. I'm not going to give too much away, but it's an opportunity, and every player that gets picked Saturday, it's an opportunity, because like I say, if I'm here for one game, I might be a new manager come in Monday, and he might ask my opinion, or he might be at the game. Everyone's watching. Everyone's going to be watching York this weekend. Potential managers coming in, potential managers who want the job, and it's then up to them players to play well and to stay in the team.
Yeah, I'm looking at he's away from the club right now, but Finlay Barnes got a brace on his Darlington debut. Just how do you envisage his long-term progress going?
Yeah, I think Finlay knows the situation. Obviously, he's gone there to play games, and I spoke to Finn this morning, and he's had a great start. Last two games, he obviously came on. The first game, scored good goals, and then I got a report that he was the best player on the pitch last game. So yeah, Finn's knows where he's at, and I think he'll do well to go and get some games in. And like I said earlier, there'll be no one coming back and no one going out in this short space of time. But new manager comes in, it might be a different story, and they might have to make a decision.
Yeah, and last thing from me, have you got a message for supporters, obviously with everything that's just happened with Mike's departure? Have you got a message for the supporters making the trip down to Ebbsfleet on Saturday?
Yeah, please come in your numbers. I want to really get behind the lads. I said the fans have been really good since I came in February, I think it was. The fans have really got bought into what the players are doing, and as a football fan, you just want to look and recognise a team that's working hard and running around, and all the givens in football really. And that's the way I want to set the team up on Saturdays, is to give the fans something to get behind. make sure they're right behind the boys, but make sure the lads, they can recognise that this is what they want to see, and like I say, we'll go there with a game plan, and hopefully the fans come in the numbers and stick together, really, because at this moment in time, all the uncertainty, no one knows what's going to happen, no one knows what direction the football club's going to go in. But like I say, all my message being to the players is next 3 days, and I keep saying it, I keep repeating it, but that's all we're in control of. As of next week is a different story, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday, need everyone together, and we're going to need everyone.
Thank you very much.